Hello, I'm Dr. Chaos. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Last time we did some more missions. Now we're gonna. Well, last time we did finish most of Sequence 4 as well as looted a considerable amount of the. But the. of, Whitechapel. Yeah, there's a bottle there. The only thing you can't really get a map for is thing is the what's it called, the helix glitches. Yeah. Oh. Oh. I didn't see any secrets, but yeah, we're gonna continue the story. Time to go loot Kenway's house.
You may have not found a piece of Eden, but this material is invaluable. Look. It says the London assassins had found a shroud.
The Shroud of Eden is supposed to heal even the gravest injury. If the assassins had found something like this, surely Father would have known.
There must be something we're missing.
Something only we can see.
Eagle vision.
These look like directions. Are you coming?
Fieldwork is not really my speciality.
We found a clue to a precursor object. Don't you want to follow it?
Put that way, one can hardly refuse.
Oh yeah, first thing first, skills. We have a lot of skills we need to develop in. Upgrade Eagle Vision. Yep. It's been a while since we jumped in as Evie. They go for stealth, that'll just be generally useful. Well, intimidation, sorry, that'll just be generally useful. Go for Knife Master. More resources will also be nice. Yeah, okay, leadership is just something we get automatically. Cool. More health. Obviously, we're meant to be, and even more health. Obviously, we're meant to be stealthy. But having, like, with the Evie's meant to be stealthy. And even better, with knives. And then we'll just save up for stealth 3 to make, stealth stuff even better.
Do you know, I think this map may be...
And we can still get those for.
taking us to the Kenway mansion.
Kenway? The pirate?
Master assassin and pirate, yes.
How much do you know about the Shroud of Eden?
It's said to heal the sick. Popular myth is that it brings people back from the dead, but the assassin records say that's not true. I've never heard of one being in London, though. Do you really think Edward Kenway could have found one?
He traveled extensively, so it's possible. But if he did, he kept it a closely guarded secret.
But if it's true, what a find it would be.
Indeed. I'm eager to find out myself.
So
Gotta go.
the shroud is probably something similar to the Shroud of Turin,
Surprised
which
that you haven't already searched the Kenway house.
Edward's son, Haven, joined the Templars. When he died, the house passed on to Haven's sister.
And in all your time in London, you didn't go and have a look around? Weren't even a little curious? I think this is it.
I think you're right. Look.
look, it's filled with Templars.
I'll be in the study. I don't want to be interrupted unless you have news of the lost notebook.
That makes getting in a challenge.
You still intend to enter?
If this is a Templar stronghold, it won't get any easier. Don't worry. We'll stay well away from Miss Lucy. Shall we? Can you check over there?
Of course.
I'm coming over and teaching you a bloody lesson. Looks like a mess. Hey, someone get up. Intruder! Over there!
Okay, let's reload with the last checkpoint. Let's not get Mr. Green under fire.
Can you check over there?
I'll come over there and bash your head in.
I'll have you!
Okay then, come on down this way. I mean, we may as well go after every Templar we can. So Come on then, turn around, go the other way. But yeah, pirating really treated the Kenways well, huh?
Something from Edward Kenway's time.
Wait, are those his swords? Oh, that is great. Sorry, I know I meant to go that way. I am just going to explore. And some of his pistols.
Miss Thorne is quite the collector. That looks interesting.
Yes. That's the jackdaw.
Still nothing here. Same as last time.
I can't believe they've kept all of this.
Honestly, the only reason they probably kept it is as a, oh, haha, we had the assassin stuff. Like, seriously, this lot are really unobservant.
Suppose I'd better wait here. She'll be back.
This should belong to the assassins.
Oh, this map. This is the map of the, well, strictly speaking, that's the map of assassin locations that Edward handed over to the Templars. And then the Templars went, F you. And practically went after him, but he wasn't the dude he said he was.
Another assassin artifact.
What? It's a blood cube? You know how much the Templars are looking for those? And they had... Well, they probably still have the same... Now, it depends. Does Evie get all the stuff from this place eventually?
I wish Father could have seen this.
Because if so, then, the assassins then stop the Templars from getting it.
What are we looking for?
I'm not quite sure.
Maybe the giant glowing piano. D-A-D-E-F-D. D-A-D-E-F-D.
Not enormously subtle, is it?
Clearly, Kenway had a strong sense of spectacle.
I mean, he was a pirate. Might want to ensure that door's locked behind you, but whatever. His treasure, rum.
This is incredible. I think this is from the jackdaw. To think this has been hidden for a century.
But they couldn't be bothered hiring anyone who could use evil vision.
The history of the London assassins. Bolt holes, vaults, a hidden key. This is it.
You say you heard music. There was no opening there before.
It's closing!
Yes, I can see that. Help me block it.
We need to find another way out.
Maybe the giant pirate will address us doors.
Try to find if there's another exit.
I wonder if he... Well, this wouldn't be the actual jackdaw steering wheel. But one thing we do know about Edward Kenway, he really enjoyed spectacle. That is
An
great.
entire vault, filled with assassin history, left behind once again.
We'll just have to reclaim this one later, or find a better cache.
We? I thought you preferred to stay out of field work.
I was thinking...
Well, obviously... Obviously, Kenway's the one going after the syrup, so I think it's not Kenway. Jacob is the one going after the syrup, so we should probably do this mission as Jacob, regardless. Evie's just been rummaging around Kenway Manor. Ooh. Yeah, get more resources. Yeah, I think I would have to do this as Jacob regardless. Evie's off doing her own thing.
Mr. Frog, I trust that you had a productive meeting with Mr. Owen.
Oh, yes, we had the most wonderful chat. I found out the man behind Starrick's soothing syrup is John Elliotson.
Dr. Elliotson, I haven't heard that name in a long while. He was a brilliant heart specialist until he became obsessed with phrenology and mesmerism. It ruined his career. Well, how shall we proceed?
Oh, with all respect, Mr. Darwin, I believe I should proceed alone. After all, we wouldn't want to attract any unwanted attention.
Sounds very wise. Good luck, my boy. Oh, and Mr. Fry, should you find yourself with any free time, please do call on me.
Charles Darwin's grey. Does this mean we still have the, just saying, this is the vantage point, but whatever. Well, up there, technically, but... Oh, this is now open.
Pricked her key and said she was fired. The bugger. We'll get in trouble with this.
But just saying, the blood on the floor is not... You know, you'd think they'd notice, there's a giant blood stain on the floor. That's suspicious.
Where would I find the doctor?
As you've just witnessed, the application of too much pressure can sometimes result in unexpected outcomes. Unfortunately, it appears I've ruined the organ. Send up a cadaver.
At once, Dr. Elliotson.
Oh.
I don't care about your ethics, and I care even less about your damn patience. Now hand over your keys.
What are you doing?
Haven't you heard? You're fired. Now bugger off.
How to do it.
Now, is this place going to remain open after we've, you know, completed it? So I'm gonna go back across to the... I mean, I would love to do the help out the maid thing, but I think unless there's another...
Can't wait to be home with my wife and kids.
I'm sorry, sir, but you aren't allowed in here.
Okay.
I'm sorry, sir, but you aren't allowed in here. I'm afraid I must ask you to leave, sir. Authorized personnel only. Please, go away.
Yep.
I'm sorry, sir, but you aren't allowed in here. I'm afraid I must ask...
Yeah, sorry. Now, I assume multi-killing is something they're going to teach us about? Eventually? So it seems I can't do multiple. That kind of sucks, but it's fine.
And then he tells her to bugger off, but she can't get out without her key. Look at him there!
And I don't know how I help you, so guess we're gonna go hide a corpse. Come on, buddy. You may have seen me earlier. Doesn't even bother checking it is. Oh, whatever. It is brilliant.
Here it is, Doctor.
We will continue our experiment shortly. In a moment, we will compare the brains of our two specimens. Since both specimens had a propensity towards violent behavior.
Towards violent behavior? Really? Oh, that is brilliant.
At last it ends. Yet I can only think of beginnings. A better tomorrow. Forged with the blood of visionaries.
All I see is the blood of a lunatic.
Do you truly believe murdering an old man will stop humanity's great architect? Crawford Starrick has a glorious design for mankind.
Designs are meant to be broken.
You're a child. A child who believes he can solve all the world's woes with a flick of a blade. Have you ever pondered the consequences of your actions, Jacob Fry? Or did your father teach you nothing?
The Fry twins' dad is dead, right? It's not like gonna be a plot twist at the end, where it's like, oh, Dad was the Templar all along. Really? $5? That's all you had on you? believe it was Assassin's Creed Liberation that had a multi-kill ability. Time to walk out the front door. That was great. I really enjoyed that. Back to the modern.
Elliott's expired, and soothing syrup production has ceased. Outrageous!
Fry intends to endanger all of London at the hands of the mob.
Or perhaps he doesn't intend much of anything at all. But he's simply content to dice with our lives.
The asylum is shut up. Medical care throughout the city is in disarray. He cannot understand the consequences of his actions. The man is clearly an anarchist.
Gentlemen.
He owns a gang, for crying out loud. What do you
This
think?
was brought to me from India. By a ship. Then up from the harbor to a factory, where it was packaged and ferried by carriage to my door. Unpacked in the larder and brought upstairs to me. All by men and women who work for me. Who are indebted to me, Crawford Starrick, for their jobs, their time, the very lives they lead. They will work in my factories, and so too shall their children. And you come to me with talk of this Jacob Fry, this insignificant blemish who calls himself assassin? You disrespect the very city that works day and night, so that we may drink this miracle, this tea.
I'm nearing the end of my research. Our beloved London shall not suffer such a bothersome fool for much longer.
And what of this sister I've heard of, Miss Fry?
Miss Fry shall be gutted. Soon enough. Delicious.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, that's great.
You'd like to know that Sean and Rebecca got away from Otzoberg. Berg runs a unit called Sigma Team. Violet DaCosta is his tech support. They've been hunting and killing assassins for a long time.
Going through his cold Lucy. Oh.
Thank God you're all right.
Oh, tish tosh. It'll take more than a Templar super soldier to end the glorious saga of Sean Danger Hastings.
I was talking to Rebecca.
Right. Anyway, Berg's presence confirms it. The Peace of Eden is in London.
The Initiate's data sync suggests it's the Shroud.
The Templars seem to want it pretty bad all of a sudden. They must know something we don't.
The only thing we know is that we can't go up against Sigma Team alone.
Leave that to me. In the meantime, keep a low profile. Let the Initiate continue to sync the data.
Is it just me, or has Rebecca's face gotten wider? Pearls of business. John Elliottson is dead, and Stark Soothing Syrup has been eradicated. Having shut down one branch of Stack's enterprise, Jacob looks to loosen the Master Templar's hold on London's transportation. Meanwhile, the race for the Shroud of Eden continues, and Evie hopes to gain the upper hand over her enemy, Lucy Thorne.
Owning the railway wasn't enough. Now Starrick has bought an omnibus company as well. I suppose he wants to control the neighborhood's workers and keep them under his thumb.
Pearl Attaway is Starrick's competitor, is she? Perhaps it's time I went into business.
And Miss Fry, what are your plans?
I studied the history we recovered from the Kenway Mansion's hidden room. I'm off to a certain monument.
I mean, congratulations to the both of them. What I am gonna do is synchronization stuff. Because remember, the reason we couldn't do this one was because we needed to have an assassin. Sorry, have someone Have one of the police deal with them, which I couldn't do without the hallucinogenic dart. And obviously I just decided, you know, might as well get the rest of the sequence done. Obviously it'd be a lot better if I could use the dart on the on a fire near, but I need to guarantee that a cop will deal with the dude and not just have him drop dead of it from the poison. Which is a little easier said than done. Obviously, I'm going to have to go back and do some of the earlier missions because I obviously missed out on some side objectives. Excellent. Ooh, a large knife pouch. But yeah, next episode we'll go through the River Thames and deal with that. Why is there an inside bit to that? Oh, this is a hide. Okay. Thank you. But yeah, thank you all for watching. See you all next time where we're gonna continue going up the Thames.